Hey y'all, what is going on? Good day, good people. Today is a Sunday here in Chicago, and the weather's actually pretty decent. It's about 59 degrees, so we kind of easing into spring, but it's supposed to drop down to about 40s at the end of the week. So I could say so far this year has been pretty calm as far as snow. A lot of the areas that usually don't get snow, like Atlanta and some of these other places, have kind of been hit hard, whereas us in Chicago that are used to having snow, last year and this year, as far as winter goes, it's been pretty low key, and I'm not mad at it because I hate cold. I hate the winter. Every time I say that, people ask me, well, why am I still here? And I don't know the answer to that myself. So um, I'm hoping to make a change for that as well, but that'll be for a different video. Um, so I woke up today. I was actually going to wash my hair, and I don't do much with my hair because I wash it once a week. So it's like any style that's going to take more than 30 minutes to do, it's not even worth it because it's just going to get washed out in a week. But I kind of been getting sick of it. Just kind of, I'm just kind of just need some different styles. So I've been seeing a lot of people curling their locks using flexi rods and different types of rollers. So I was going to step out and buy some rollers today, but as I started looking at my old stash, I found my old blow dryers and my old bonnet dryer and a couple of different styles of rollers. So I think later on tonight I'm going to wash my hair, try to roller set it, see if I like it. If I do, then I'm going to buy some rod, long rod rollers because the ones that I have aren't thick enough or like big enough, for my length of hair. So something different, um, you know, uh, something different. Yeah. So um, I haven't really been doing much shopping, um, but some of the things that I have bought really since around Christmas times that are really still in the packaging or I have it unboxed, I figured I would kind of show those things to you guys today, just kind of do a little chit chat. So one of those items are some makeup that I bought from a Sephora sale. Um, the first is the Fenty. I think I did a video and I showed the little Sephora haul I did, but I never actually opened the package or really tried any of this on. So I figured I would try some of this on just to give you guys an idea of how the colors look on my skin tone. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is a glossy posse set. So it's a gloss bomb. It is, oh, I'm sorry, it's a gloss bomb stacks that comes with three different colors. The colors are Fenty Glow Fantasy, Sugar Plums, and Spiked Hot Chocolate. So these are the three colors. So I figured I would open and try one on because I don't have on any lips right now. And with the color of my eye makeup, I think I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for this one, which is, this is Sugar Plums. Sugar Plums. Okay. So let's try Sugar Plums on. It looks like so it comes in like a three stacked colors, like a purple and then two pinks at the top. So let's see, do you mix it together or does it? All right, I got my little mirror here. I'm just gonna try this on and see how this looks. Um, it's really more of a topper, lip gloss on top of lipstick, I believe. But yeah, so this is really giving no real color. It's just like a gloss, but that's fine. Usually I wear these with, over top some color. So speaking of which, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty started a couple of days ago. And I don't really need anything in terms of makeup, but I was looking yesterday. I did see Fenty had their gloss bomb sticks, But by the time I kind of realized and was kind of going looking at YouTube videos trying to figure out a color, I missed the cutoff. So that was my fault. So no gloss bombs for me, but the next time that they go on sale, I'll definitely maybe try one or two of them. So that's Fenty. And then this is kind of an older product. Well, I didn't buy during the last sale, but I did buy last year, which is the Fenty Beauty What a Brat Chic color. And so I'm going to just put on a little bit of that as well. So you can kind of see how this color looks on brown skin. So this is the color. Let's see if it comes in. It's a pink with shimmer. Yeah, you guys can see that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on. I usually will wear this by itself, but sometimes I might mix it with another color. That can come on kind of a lot, so a little can go a long way. This is how that looks. Just using a little. So that is the Fenty Kilowatt. The last time I looked on Sephora, I believe they were on sale for like $14. All of the Fenty cheeks, but that was a few weeks ago, so that may or may not still be the case. So yes, this is my little look for the day. I think when I go out, I'll actually put on a real lipstick. This gloss is fine, but I might put on some actual lipstick. So yeah, I really haven't been doing that much shopping. I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes and coats, and I have a lot of stuff just over the years of shopping. And I'm not one that really throws anything away. So, because I always feel like I might not like the item right now, but it's going to come back in style. So I'll usually like take my things down to my storage if I'm not wearing them, like if I haven't worn them in a year, or just fold them up and like, put them in a storage bin or something like that. Plus, I work from home. So it's like, unless I'm going out at night or going out over the weekend, I just have a lot of things that still have tags on them that have been sitting in my closet for years. So I've been kind of looking at my things and like, kind of like, I don't even know if some of these things are my style anymore. And I'm really trying to shop my closet. So I'll be looking for something like, oh, I haven't worn this. What am I saving it for? And so I'll just kind of grab it and try to wear the things that I have instead of buying something new. And so for one or for two, I actually don't have any more room in my closet for I don't have any more room in my closet for the things that I own, let alone room to be buying, anything new. So I'm wearing what I have. I'm not saying I've stopped shopping. If I go to the store, if there's, a sale somewhere and I see something that I really need, I will buy it. But I'm just realizing that a lot of the things that I see, I'm like, I already have something similar, or I have something similar enough to where I don't need to buy, this particular item. Um, so yeah, but there are a few things that I have bought that have still been sitting in the boxes. So I will share those items with you. All right. So this is the first item that I bought. This is from Macy's. And I believe, doesn't appear to be oh no, this is a different shirt. Okay. I bought two shirts from Macy's, and the other one, I thought this was it, but okay. So this, I think I had like a Macy's, stars rewards, whatever it was. It was something where like that $10 that they send you, it was getting ready to expire. So I just needed to buy something. So I was looking for, I think, like the cheapest thing I could buy to, get my $10 off. And so I bought this shirt. It's just a brown V-neck. I prefer V-necks when I'm wearing shirts. I don't like crew necks or circle necks. I like a V-neck. I just think it's more flattering, and I feel kind of suffocated if I'm wearing a turtleneck or anything too close to my neck. So it's just a brown shirt. It's by Hooked Up is the brand. Nothing fancy, just a shirt, but I'll definitely wear it. So that's Macy's. There was another shirt I wanted to show you. I don't know where it is at the moment. So that's one thing. Then same kind of deal with Bloomingdale's. I think every quarter or so they send me it's like $25 off or 25% off, something. They send me some sort of like, coupon that you have to use within a certain amount of time. And so again, I didn't really need anything. But I looked on there. I just wanted to use, like, I hate letting like any coupons or like free money go to waste. So I said, okay, I'm going to find something. So I found this shirt, another brown shirt. And this is by Single Thread is the brand, but it's a shirt. So it's a sort of a V-neck shirt with buttons. And this is like a cotton material, the sleeves, whereas the body is like a ribbed material. So again, not something that I probably would have necessarily seen at the store and bought, but because I wanted to use my coupon, again, it was like the cheapest thing. I didn't really need anything. I was like, you know what, I will wear this with like some pants or some whatever, something that I will wear. So that is that from. Oh, I also see here, I bought these socks. These are from, this just happened to be in the bag. I think I went the same day. I bought these socks from DSW. This was my birthday. So, DSW will send you like $10 off for your birthday. And I needed some, well, I didn't need, because I have a million pair of socks, but the cheapest thing that I could find was these. So this is just seamless comfort shoes, so comfort socks. So good for the summer, or even if you are wearing like a full shoe, but you want a little sock. But speaking of DSW, have y'all noticed that the shoes there just are not quality anymore? Is it just me? I used to shop at DSW quite frequently. I got, all types of different brands of shoes there, heels and gym shoes and boots. The last few times that I've gone there, they all seem to have, all the different DSW locations seem to have the same cheap brands. Like they don't really have any, I mean, so they still have like their Puma gym shoes and things like that. But I'm just talking about like boots and like casual shoes or like heels. They don't really have, to me, any really good styles anymore. So every time I get that $10 off, I usually just kind of buy socks or like a scarf or like a bag from there. So those are them. And then the last thing that I bought, so Nordstrom, again, this was maybe December, January. They're always having a designer sale. And so I was flipping through, kind of looking to see what was what. And I found a pair of Louboutin shoes that were on sale. So this is the box that they came in. And these are the Just Nothing 55. So this is the boot, Just Nothing 55. And I've had a pair of Louboutins before that were gifted, but I returned them because I think they were the Socates. The heels were too high, and I wasn't even about to pretend like I was getting ready to walk in them or sit in them. It wasn't happening, so I just returned those. But these are the shoes. So it's a heel, slight heel, plastic here at the top, orange sole, says Christian Louboutin Paris. Here is the back, signature red. But as I was looking at the shoe and kind of looking at the craftsmanship, maybe it was this one. It just looked like there was some. Okay, so it's this one. You see on the side here. I don't know if you could see right here. You see where it's kind of coming up. See if I get this to focus. You see how it's kind of coming up there, and so I'm looking like should it just seems to me that it should be kind of glued down. You see that right here? It should be glued down. I'm like, so they were on sale. I think they were 277 or something like that. But even for a sale price, I just feel like the craftsmanship should be a little bit better because they are Louboutin after all. So I don't know. I think I might just be sending these back. Again, these were from Nordstrom. They weren't a must-have by any means. I just saw that they were on sale, and I was like, "Oh, Louboutin for sale. Let me check it out." But I don't know about the quality. For those of you guys that have Louboutins, maybe not these, but any other type of style, how is the quality like the of the actual shoe itself? Do you guys find there's any kind of defects like that where it's not all the way glued down on certain parts? I just think that it should be a little bit better. Um, so those are really all the things that I bought this year. I was doing a lot of shopping last year on eBay from Japan, and the places that I bought from usually, not usually, they didn't have they didn't pay for shipping. So I bought quite a few bags last year. But all of a sudden, come January, they started to charge for shipping. So I don't know if that's what's going on with your president, with tariffs or what. But I kind of stopped shopping there too because I just kind of like the idea of getting a vintage purse for a nice price and not having to pay for shipping. So I don't know. Luckily I did buy quite a few items last year, so I really don't need anything. But I'm not going to be buying anything while they're charging for shipping unless, of course, the shipping is or like the purse itself is a good quality, then maybe. um, and the only other thing that I bought was this shirt. So I went to see New Edition, Tony Braxton and Boys to Men about a couple of weeks ago. Great concert. I love New Edition. I've always loved New Edition, and I've never seen them in concert. Never seen Tony in concert either, or Boys to Men for that matter. But I was really there for New Edition because I love New Edition. But anyway, I got a New Edition tour shirt while I was there. This is the back, and all tour shirts always come with sort of a circle collar. So I always cut them to make them V. And I don't know how to sew or anything like that. So I just take like a scissors, make a nice V. And it's usually just kind of, rough edges. Um, I could always get them sewn down to get it made nicer, but I don't really care. It's just a t-shirt. And so that's going to be one of my projects. I have a lot of t-shirts that I've either like gotten for free or gotten at a concert or some sort of a tour, and they just sit in my closet because they're not a V-neck. And so I found a bunch of them that I'm going to just do as a project. Probably not today, maybe sometime this week, just to kind of cut and make them V. I did a couple of them maybe last year, but I have a way more. So here's just a couple of the other ones I'm going to do. This I got in Dubai. I just been sitting in my closet for years because I haven't cut it. I'm gonna cut that one. And then this was from Roots Picnic that I didn't go to, but my boyfriend, well, my boyfriend that passed, he bought this for me, and I haven't worn it because it needed a V-neck. And then this one that I got from, I don't even know where I got this from, but it's a cute little t-shirt. I will cut this as well. So that is going to be my little projects. Um, Last thing as far as shopping is a bed. So my neck, well, I have chronic back problems that I've had for over 20 years. Um, that I've seen, therapists for, I'm going to make a separate video on that. By the way, I do have another channel that focuses on grief and just other things that are not fashion. So I'm going to leave a link to that. So check that out if you want to hear me talk about other things outside of fashion and makeup. Um, so my neck started hurting like back in December. And the first time that I started having neck issues, which was maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it was related to my pillow, not having a good pillow. So I bought a pillow off of YouTube, Coop, COOP, Coop pillows. Coop pillows they come with their own stuffing. So depending on if you're a side, back, or stomach sleeper, you just stuff it to the right amount for how you sleep. And within 2 days of buying that pillow and kind of, stuffing it correctly, my neck issues were gone. So when my neck started hurting a couple months ago, I thought it was the same thing, that maybe my pillow wasn't good. So I bought a couple of other pillows off of Amazon, and my neck was still hurting. So long story short, I've been seeing a new chiropractor for my back. And I took x-rays, and I come to find out that I have some other issues with my neck. Again, I'll put that in a different video. But during that time when I wasn't sure, I thought it was my bed. So I said, okay, I'm just going to buy a new bed. And buying a bed is crazy. Or maybe it's just me, because I research everything to death, especially like I'm not one to just like go into a store and buy something that big of a purchase that I can't return, because I return a lot of things, because I buy a lot of things. Beds, though there are some companies that will let you do a trial, beds aren't something that you can just return, so easily. It's a whole process, and then you have to go back to the drawing board. So I've been on Reddit looking at beds and YouTube looking at beds, and I've just gotten overwhelmed, to be frank. Analysis paralysis, so I have not bought a bed. So over the weekend, this past weekend, I'm like, you know what? Since I can't figure out a bed, there's nothing really wrong with my mattress. I mean, yes, I've had it for 10 years. And I know you're supposed to replace it every like 10 years, but there's mechanically nothing wrong with it. So I think right now I'm just going to get a new frame, because my frame broke. It was an IKEA frame that wasn't probably the best in the first place. And I've had it for about the same time it broke. So I think I'm going to just get a new frame for right now, use my same mattress, and then just save some time to think about, what bed I want to get. Because I want to get like a frame with the adjustable and the massage features and all these things. But it's the mattress that, I'm having an issue with. So that's what's been going on with me. These past couple of weeks. So, hope you guys are doing well, having a good March. I hope it's warm or slightly warmer where you guys are. I know spring is in the air, it's around the corner. I am waiting for it with open arms, because I'm a hot girly. Happy Sunday, you guys. Have a great week. Bye.